I'm Jackie Spade and I'm the Cabinet Member for Culture, Sport and Leisure. Today at the Council's Cabinet meeting, we approved a report which was to suspend water sports at Pugneys Country Park. But at the same time, on a positive note, it was also to explore alternative models of delivery there. Unfortunately, over the last few years, we've had difficulties in recruiting the staff with the right sort of skills, despite having tried to recruit through locally and more specialist channels. This is important because we need to have the right level of staffing to make sure that the activity on the lake is safe. So, for instance, we have to pay for 2 members of staff 7 days a week, or we have to pay for staff 7 days a week, irrespective of whether anyone turns up to use the activities and irrespective of what the weather's going to be like, because on some days the weather prohibits use of the lake. That proves to be very costly. And as a result of that, we are finding ourselves having to subsidise the activity for what is a relatively small group of people. However, I must say that although they may be a small group of people, they are people who are very passionate about their sport, and we've had some brilliant results from some of the clubs that use Pugneys. We've had young people that have gone on to compete nationally and internationally. So it's very important to us as a council that we do what we can to try and find a way of providing a means, if you like, to continue providing sport activity. And one of the things that we'd like to do, we're quite open to explore all sorts of avenues, but we have had some parents and users of the facilities that have indicated that they may be able to help. So we'd like to work with them and any other interested parties to see if we can find a way that they can hire the space on the lake and they deliver the activity themselves. This is very much like we do on our other leisure facilities. So, for instance, in swimming pools, we hire the water space to clubs. They deliver lessons to young people, but they provide the lifeguards. And that model works across a range of other activities as well. So that is one thing we can usefully look at, but it is going to require the commitment and dedication of anyone who volunteers in that capacity. However, given that this has succeeded in our other establishments, potentially, I don't see why, given that willingness, that we can't achieve it at Pugneys as well. It's what we want to do.